Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to bring up something that seems to be a discussion that comes up from time to time. You hear both sides of the argument, and that is that can someone be a non-competitive bodybuilder? Now, a lot of people think this is going to be a very negative video. I'm not going to make it negative. I'm going to spin this in a very positive direction, a very liberating direction for people, a very uplifting direction for people. Now, first of all, some of the people I see actually get the most angry at this are professional bodybuilders. When they hear, I've heard many of them, unless they've got like a financial vested interest in it, when they hear someone who doesn't compete say that they're a bodybuilder, I've seen quite a few pro bodybuilders actually get offended. They're like, no, you're not a bodybuilder. No more than you're a football player because you kick around a football in your backyard every day. You play with a football every day doesn't make you a football player. Bodybuilders are not people who build their bodies. It is one word. It's not bodybuilding, it's bodybuilding. And it's a competitive endeavor. And if you don't compete in it and you just lift weights and diet and have a fairly fit lifestyle, that doesn't make you a bodybuilder. It doesn't mean that you go through the full competitive process. All of the aspects of it, the posing, diet prep, the starvation, the water loading and things that they do to get fluid balance at the end, the hardships and things that they actually have to endure in the contest prep is way more intense than anything all of you guys are doing who don't compete do with your training year round. No matter how tough what you think you're doing is, what they do is it's not only tougher, but it's also way more destructive to their bodies. It's actually harmful in a lot of ways. So in many ways, the fact that you aren't actually a bodybuilder probably means that you're living a healthier and more fit lifestyle. And that's actually what a lot of us need to push back in the direction of taking that word kind of back out of the fitness thing and pushing it back to where it belongs. It's a competitive performing art. It's not fitness. It's really anti-fitness in a way. And people who choose to do that, that's okay. Most competitive endeavors are hard on your body. They're not fitness. I mean, American football, rugby, anything at a serious competitive level can be destructive to your body and contrary to fitness. So I'm not even singling out bodybuilding there. You know, it is not unique in the fact that it can be damaging and destructive to the body to compete in. Anything can when you're competing in it physically, at least with very few exceptions. So that doesn't make it unique, and I'm not trying to single it out there, but the biggest thing to look at is about freeing yourself from labels. If you don't compete in it, then why do you need to even think of yourself as a bodybuilder? Why do you need to pigeon-self your whole into that label to limit your mindset? Because oftentimes people get in that mindset and they say, I'm a bodybuilder, when they're not training for anything to compete. They could change the way they train or the way they do things immediately, and it would have no negative impact on their lives in any way. They're not competing. They could change their training style or whatever they're doing tomorrow and continue to be healthy, continue to be fit, and they won't feel limited because they've chosen that word. There's no need to put artificial labels on yourself. Just be someone who enjoys being fit. Be someone who enjoys going to the gym. Be someone who enjoys having a healthy diet. Just be a healthy person. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, in today's world, that's a pretty amazing thing. It's a pretty rare thing for someone to actually have a really healthy lifestyle. It kind of makes you exceptional in and of itself without throwing yourself into some special group with a label that competes in something. You don't have to do that to actually be miles ahead of everyone else in terms of fitness and your physique. You just have to be healthy these days at this point. And there's nothing wrong with that. We should all strive to be healthy. And the other thing that it does, by taking that word away, we also need to understand that in today's world, the bodybuilding world and the supplement world have become one entity. The overlap is over 90% there. They are pretty much the same thing. You can't untangle them. And by removing people's mindset of thinking themselves as bodybuilders, particularly all these young men who are spending all their money on products, it also pulls out part of the marketing and programming of the supplement industry to tell them that they need all of these products. And that is one of the most important things that all of us need to do who really care about fitness, who really care about a real fitness and health message getting out there into the fitness world. It is important for us to separate bodybuilding from that, because that's what drives the supplement industry. The supplement industry and the bodybuilding world concurrently have taken over the whole online fitness community, and they've convinced millions of people that that's actually fitness when it really isn't. In fact, you can be fit and healthy, build a maximum muscle that your body will let you build drug-free, get as lean as your body will let you get safely drug-free without using a single supplement at all. They're just not necessary, and they're generally useless with a few exceptions. There's just a few exceptions of things that are actually useful. They are out there, but they're the exception, not the norm. It's just all clever marketing, and it's a massive industry at this point, and it has dominated and taken over the fitness world, when really fitness should be about living a healthy lifestyle, not putting too many stressors on your body, exercising regularly with weight training, cardio, eating a healthy diet. And I know that varies a lot as to what people consider to be a healthy diet, but there's a lot of variations that disagree with each other that actually turn out at the end of the day to be fairly healthy, at least far more healthy than mainstream diets. So if you're doing those things, that's what fitness is about. We need to really make the efforts to separate these things if we don't want the next generation, of where it's almost too late at this point, to think that fitness is about this whole bodybuilding endeavor. It's just taking the hard-earned money from naive kids. Nothing more, nothing less. So by removing this word bodybuilding and telling people, look, if you're not a bodybuilder, there's no need to label yourself as one and call yourself one, it actually removes one of the largest advertising arms and basically programming arms of the supplement industry and taking over the whole online fitness world. So that's a big step in removing that and returning this to true fitness and getting all the nonsense and the bullshit out. So that's just my take on it. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.